Hi, I'm Sean Moncrieff and this is the A to Z of 1 year in lockdown. A is for addressing the nation. Remember the first one? Out came Leo with his Terminator quotes, then in his subsequent speeches he was a little fella with hairy feet. Then after that, he was a teenage mathlete.
The limit does not exist.
Will there be another speech filled with movie references? Apparently so. He's already leaked it to one of his GP friends. B is for booze. So you're not drinking on a Tuesday? Ah, aren't you great? C is for community transmission. Now this is the official definition. Community transmission is evidenced by the inability to relate confirmed chains through cases of transmission for a large number of cases or by increasing positive tests through sentinel samples. Or put another way, haven't a clue where you got it. D is for daily figures. Every evening, in every household in Ireland, there's one person who holds up their phone and goes, "Oh, 476 new cases." That's really annoying when I do that. E is for epidemiology. Admit it, a year ago you didn't know what that was, and you still can't spell it, but you've got a Twitter account, and that's pretty much the same thing as a qualification. F is for frontline workers. This year is also the centenary of the partition of Ireland. Naturally, there's been a lot of discussion about whether the island will ever be reunited, but it's easy. You don't need to negotiate with unionists or offer them loads of money. You just need to give them a round of applause. Everyone loves a round of applause. G is for Golfgate. When the government said only 6 people could meet indoors, the Oireachtas Golf Society thought that meant 81 people. It's a simple mistake. We're all in this together. H is for home haircuts. Baldness, it's an evolutionary advantage. I is for inhaling bleach. Yes, bleach won't cure COVID. Here's some more things that won't cure COVID. Cow urine. J is for Jerusalem Challenge. As I understand it, it's this weird dance the guards do when they're on checkpoint duty. It helps them keep a straight face when motorists admit they're 400 kilometers from home, but they really have to deliver these surfboards to their elderly aunt. K is for kids. It's been a bad year for kids. First they were virus-crawling super spreaders, then they were perfectly safe. Nonetheless, they had to spend most of this year at home, forcing their parents to take responsibility for their education and to realising the kids are kind of stupid. L is for Luke O'Neill. COVID has been the best thing that ever happened to Luke O'Neill. Countless TV and radio appearances, newspaper columns, he's got a podcast, he's written a book, and now that he's living full-time with Pat Kenny, he'll be able to produce that album he's always wanted to. Personally, I'm really looking forward to his OnlyFans account. Luke, you cheeky thing. M is for masks. Sure, masks help us keep us all safe, but it also gives us an opportunity to judge other people. You need to put it over your nose. You can't get COVID through your chin. I see you. N is for Netflix. Shows mit Intertaten werden Sie ammen, jatten, natten. O is for Objectors. Hey, nobody likes lockdown, but especially with the ever-present threat of a 5G death ray melting your brain. Luckily, some Irish patriots tried to help us with the Nazi lizard plot. They stormed the High Court, not armed with any medical or legal qualifications whatsoever. And then they went home. P is for PUP. Decades from now, when we're still paying off the enormous government debt, let's hope it's recognised just how much the pandemic unemployment payment did to stimulate the economy of online retailers in China. Q is for quarantine. Since day one, the big concern has been visitors bringing the virus into the country, so the government leapt into action. And a year later, Dublin Airport is now surrounded by a steel ring of 3-star hotels. 12-night stay, 150 quid a night, full board. Yeah. R is for restrictions. I'd rather eat my own testicles than go for another walk. S is for sourdough bread. F off sourdough bread. T is for TikTok. Off TikTok. U is for unprecedented times. In these unprecedented times, in these challenging times, in these difficult times. One of the greatest crimes committed in the past year has been against the English language, with advertisers, government officials and politicians all failing to describe the way things actually are. Shite. V is for vaccine. There's a vaccine? W is for wet pub. In an attempt to differentiate between pubs that serve food and pubs that don't, some government official came up with the phrase wet pub. X is for Xinhao. Xinhao is the official Chinese government press agency, and they could have mentioned the COVID thing sooner, plus it's all we can think of that starts with X. Y is for you. Over the past year, you may well have been out of work or on reduced pay. You've probably seen businesses struggling or businesses going under. You haven't seen friends or family members. You've seen thousands of deaths. You've seen thousands more with the long-term effects of COVID. You've seen incompetence and mixed messages. You've seen anger and frustration. Yet despite what we've done right or wrong, the answer to this is still essentially the same. We have to hold the line until enough of us are vaccinated. We have to wash our hands, we have to wear our masks, we have to keep our contacts as low as possible. It really is all about you. Z is for Zoom. Look, everyone gives out about Zoom, they say it's terrible, but Zoom has been a great benefit. Let me give you a number of reasons. Number one, yep, mother.